Chris Anderson. Supervisor of Elections Council Candace Brasco.
Here.
Supervisor of Elections Council staff Jamal Wilson. Here. Quorum is present, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you.
Present.
The minutes of the previous canvassing board meeting on Wednesday, August 14, 2024 have been distributed. Are there any corrections to the minutes?
I have none, Your Honor.
I have one, actually, under the cure affidavit identification. It says the motion was unanimously approved. I actually voted nay on that.
Correct.
So if we could just make that correction.
With that correction, I'd move approval of the minutes.
Second?
All right. Hearing, the motion has been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion carries. Any unfinished business or from the canvassing board? Hearing none, is there any new business from canvassing board members would like to discuss?
Yes, I do have some new business to introduce into the public record, and be attached to the minutes are two emails that were sent to my office, and I'll just read those so that they're on the record. One is from Mr. Dennis Schopener, sent at 2:14 p.m. yesterday. And to be correct, it's addressed to the chair of the canvassing board, Commissioner Jay Zembauer. I'm not the chair. The chair is to my right, which is Judge Bowie. And to the supervisor of elections, Mr. Chris Anderson. He says, I want to thank you for your time and effort dedicated to the canvassing board. As I observed the board's proceedings this morning, I would like to bring a few things to your attention. The configuration of the room made it particularly difficult for public observers to hear the board and watch proceedings. The room noise prevented public observers from hearing anything said by the canvassing board members, even after a microphone was placed on the canvassing board members' table. The speaker, backed by public observers, was pointed away from the observers, not towards them. If you watch the first 10 minutes or so of SGTV live feed, you can hear what public observers were able to hear. Possibly because the audio was so bad, SGTV simply cut the audio feed and replaced it with music soundtracks. The canvassing board table was placed on the opposite side of the room from public observers, making it very difficult at best to observe proceedings at the canvassing board table. The document projector most of the time was not helpful at all. Most of the time it displayed only a fraction of what was taking place with ballots on the canvassing board table. Also, because the intensity of the light projected with all room lights on, it was exceptionally dimmed, out of focus, and not helpful. Not only did all this make it difficult for public observers in the room, but that may have contributed to the low viewership on the SGV live feed. They could not see very much and were listening to a music track rather than hearing activity in the room. 2, I believe that most, if not all, this can be fixed with a simple rearrangement of the room for future canvassing board meetings. Move the canvassing board table toward the public observers, placing it immediately behind the rope, segmenting the observers from the canvassing board operations. This way, the observers will be able to hear the board and see what they are doing. Slide the 8 tables where VBM, vote by mail ballots, were being extracted from the envelopes and secrecy sleeves towards the wall where the canvassing board table was set up. Rotate the document projector 90 degrees and project the image on the wall opposite from the wall with observation windows. This will place the projected image closer to the public observers. I did speak with Christian, SOE staff member, about possibly rearranging the room to this configuration. He said that he would look into it. 3, I appreciate the need for the SOE to support the canvassing board proceedings. However, it is very bad practice and optics to the public watching on SGTV that SOE Anderson was handling ballots at the canvassing board table when he is an active candidate on those ballots. I recommend SOE Anderson continue to provide the canvassing board all the support needed. However, he nor any candidate should directly handle ballots upon which they are a candidate in the election. Again, I thank both you and your time and service to the citizens and families of Seminole County. Sincerely, Dennis Shopner. Second email is from a Kelly Kritz, and this was addressed to, it's multiple emails showing the chain. Good evening, Tamika, and it was sent to the SOE as well. I would like to follow up on this request. I have attached an analysis I have performed while reviewing the vote by mail lists and ballots cast data that you've been sending out each day since July 2nd. Thank you for your efforts in making this data available and for the good faith transparency from you and your team. I've attached a copy of the ballots cast as of last weekend that did not have a ballot sent out in the vote by mail lists. I looked up the voter ID numbers for the 13,110 ballots cast as of 8/10 against the 51,646 ballots sent out. The data set attached includes the 3,616 that did not return a voter ID number when it was looked up in the vote by mail list data set. My totals for ballots cast did not match the SOE website unofficial counts, so I'm sure I just don't have a complete data set. Hence, we were asking to be sure you had sent us all the data for the ballots sent out previously when you started sending us data starting in July. At this time, we are requesting evidence be provided that ballots were sent out to the list of voter IDs that have cast ballots in order to demonstrate chain of custody and that these are legal votes. I have copied the supervisor elections, the chairman of the board of canvassers, and our observer for the canvassing process to ensure this discrepancy is reviewed and resolved. Thanks, Ken Kritz. The lead up to that is on August 12th. Good morning, Tamika. I think we are missing the very first set of mail ballot data. Our numbers are not matching. Will you please resend those first set? Thank you, Kelly Kritz. And there is attachment of an Excel spreadsheet that was attached to that. So I will move to introduce those as part of the record for today's minutes.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, may I say something?
Yes.
Thank you. What Commissioner Zimbauer is referencing is not a part of canvassing. That's actually a function of the office. That's out of the jurisdiction of the canvassing board. So just to make you aware of that, that's not anything that involves the canvassing board or the minutes. That came to the supervisor of elections office. Only the supervisor of elections can address that. That is not relevant to anything in this room.
Okay, I think the reason why Commissioner Zimbauer read it was because it was addressed to the canvassing board. But we will note that according to the supervisor of election, that has nothing to do with the canvassing board duties as it pertains to what we're here to do today. Thank you.
So I'll second the motion with those clarifications.
All right.
The motion is fine with that.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
I will give these to the recorder in minutes.
Thank you. Okay, at this time, yes, it's okay. At this time, we will now open the floor for public comment. To the members of the public, the board has adopted a public comment policy, which is available in the back of the room for all observers to read prior to participation. Comments are to be limited to 3 minutes. Speakers must state their name, address, and capacity in which they are appearing before the canvassing board. The canvassing board will not respond to comments as it is an opportunity to hear but not discuss concerns of the public. Observers are reminded that they are not allowed to interfere with the process. They are not allowed to copy, video, record, or photograph any signatures, and that the sharing of any results determined by the canvassing board prior to the posting of results on election night is a criminal act by state law as follows. Pursuant to Florida Statute 101.561 4, paren 8, any supervisor of elections, deputy supervisor of elections, canvassing board member, election board member, election employee, or other person authorized to observe, review, or inspect ballot materials or observe canvassing, who releases any information about votes cast for or against any candidate or ballot measure or any results of any election before the closing of the polls in that county on election day, commits a felony of the 3rd degree, punishable as provided in Section 775.082, Section 775.083, or Section 775.084. All observers must be escorted when leaving a designated public area and must otherwise remain behind the station area. This board has a zero tolerance for disruption of the process. Violators will be asked to leave. Are there any members of the public wishing to speak at this time? Yes.
Just a quick comment. The light that was
You just need to state your name.
Dennis Shetner from Winter Spring. The light that was just placed up.
I need your address.
1167 Oak Creek Court.
Okay, and the purpose, what would you like to say?
I wanted to point out the fact that the light that was put up there is shining just like a camera flash bulb back here, and it's right in the middle of the screen. It's very difficult to look at the screen right now because the whole light is exposed to us and it's shining in our eyes.
All right, thank you. Well, yeah, that one.
This way or that way or something?
Yeah, we'll just turn it off. Doesn't matter. Do we need it? We can turn it off if we don't need it. It'll be fine. I guess we'll make do.
We use our iPhone.
Yeah, exactly. We'll make do.
Actually, I got very used to the lower light one. It was fine.
Actually, it was on yesterday, though.
They weren't, but it was blocking the screen.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. We'll make do, so you can just turn off the light. Yes.
Yeah. There. See,
Thank
that's
you.
Everybody's okay.
When we start reading.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we'll be
the kind of
fine.
light I read with.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, keep my eyes.
Are there any other public members wishing to make comments?
You good? Good.
Hearing none, we have reached the point in our meeting where we will conduct canvassing and opening of vote-by-mail ballots, which have been accepted and approved by the Supervisor of Elections Office in accordance with Florida statutes and policies, and duplicate ballots as necessary pursuant to Florida law. Supervisor Anderson, may we proceed?
Absolutely. Let's get started. Let's grab those ballots. So, yesterday we did good. 15,000.
Okay.
So we got 4,000 today, so I should be able to get you guys out here early.
That'll be good.
All right. So let me go grab.
Have the bubble.
You gonna bubble today?
Yeah.
You're going to start my bubble? If y'all want me to bubble, I'll bubble.
I got it, man.
I think between the two of us, we can
I
handle
say you
it.
two had to do all the bubbling yesterday.
Well, Jim
Of course, my
did
rotator
most.
cuff was a little out of whack and throwing ballots over there.
Actually, there was one other correction I need to make in minutes.
You know what I was thinking? Use the chair. You know, there wasn't a lot of
But then we weren't saying it.
well, no.
I know that's
That's that whole
Yeah.
transparency goes on.
Yeah, I wonder, well, I'm wondering in a lot of places, I seem to recall, as we were watching elections and the aftermaths a few years ago, canvassing boards are every place, but I recall that sometimes they're in a separate but glassed off room.
Cameras everywhere.
Again, part of it is this design here.
Thank you, ma'am. Can I get a longer one of these? Okay, so we got some damaged ballots that we will void and duplicate. Okay. Actually, I got everything here. Okay. Somebody decided to cut their ballot.
Okay. Accident, you know, when you open it sometimes.
Oh, thank you.
I think voter intent is clear. It's just there.
Chris,
Agreed.
you could agree. Black
We don't start over with one, do we?
No.
Okay.
Oh, keep rolling.
This will be for the entire election.
Entire election. There you are. Thank you, sir. Wayne, that's board envelope. Filling up quite nicely. Lighting is good.
Yeah.
Hit 133. Boyd, 130.
You want to clip this together?
There you go.
Here, we've got them.
Oh,
It's here.
okay.
I think voter intent is pretty clear.
Yeah.
So he kicked it back. He kicked it out because of that.
It reads anything in those ovals that can't make it a
Looks like
song.
they tried to. Four duplicates. 134.40.
See the pin mark there? The pin mark right in there? Okay.
But I think
Can
we can
determine
tell.
voter intent.
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah, sure.
Oh, 135 duplicate. Okay. 136. Oh, over here.
And then,
Duplicates.
say someone they're getting older and now so there's a little difference.
About a 136 duplicate and 136 void.
137? I'm not sure. It just doesn't like it. I don't see timing mark damage, but the machine didn't like it, so
The check that's there is pretty good.
maybe it may not be enough in there.
I think the intent's
Yeah, the intent is clear.
All right.
I just need to know.
duplicate 137,
That's all I need.
void 137.
Same thing. Again, I think it's a check mark. It's not enough ink in the oval. Intent's
The
clear.
interior is clear.
Yes, I agree.
That's what it is, more serious.
Now 138 duplicate, 138 void.
Very nice. It's the same issue.
Doesn't like the check marks, huh?
Just not enough ink in there. It can't make a decision, so it properly sends it back.
I think intent.
Now, do we need to do mailing ballots or?
Mail-in ballot. The only ballots that you should see, for the most part.
Will be the mailing ballots.
About 139 duplicate, 139 void. Not five.
Oh, it's,
You want to handle
it's okay.
You'll have to.
It's fine.
You know, I'm thinking it's this fold on the timing mark. But you all may determine voter intent.
It's clear.
It's pretty clear.
Yeah.
You know, the folds on those other ones too was more prominent.
Yeah. You know, the envelopes, they sit for a while before they get open, obviously until we start canvassing.
Ballot 140 duplicate. Oh, that's right. 140 void.
141.
Decrease again.
Yeah, intent looks clear.
And under. Oh, it's under. It's one that's blank, right? We have one blank?
Over here.
Yeah. Looks like they may have used a pencil.
It's possible. Yep.
And is that why it won't pick it up?
Won't pick it up. Black or blue ink.
Because that looks like a pencil.
It does. So right here, use black or blue pen.
They're just used to, they're used to school and we used to have those little prompts and we had to fill in with them.
That's the reason why it's bubbled, because of that. For school, because of the school.
Ballot 141 duplicate. 141 void.
142.
Yeah, it doesn't like the check mark.
So I think one of them is like just barely, like you see that right there? It's like barely in there.
Yeah,
And it just couldn't grab enough. So
intent looks clear.
you good on intent, you may duplicate it.
Yeah, it's not like those instructions aren't real clear.
I'm assuming it's one of those junk, you know?
Ballot 142 duplicate. 142 void.
Okay. 143. Think need to fold,
Or that one at the bottom, maybe.
or it could be that one at the bottom.
I think intent.
Intent's clear, yeah.
Yep. Decision has been made.
Duplicate. 143 void.
We were up, the first house was all, yours was all.
Okay. 144.
There.
Exactly it.
The intent looks front of it. Looks okay.
Yeah.
Yes, the intent looks good.
Quantity and quality. However, I discovered a fact.
Ballot 144, duplicate. That's right. Got me switched there.
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
Good worries. Now we got the duplicate and void for 144.
Good.
All good.
145.
That's what she said.
I believe this
Intent looks clear.
Did it cut here? No, I think it was a cut. This one, probably.
in the middle. My dog chewed it.
He wrote that already?
Yeah.
Dog ate the homework.
Told you it's.
I had a student once. Use that excuse.
But it was true.
It could have been. How would I actually know, right?
Or they just got a good sense of humor.
Five duplicate and 145 void.
This was sliced. Determine voter intent.
Intent looks pretty clear. That's good.
But do we need to determine voter intent when it's just a slice?
Yep. Anytime you're having to duplicate a ballot, you first have to come to an agreement on what is to be duplicated.
I'll try not being crushed.
Oh, no, you're good. It was just moving. It moves.
Ballot 146 duplicate. 146 void.
They open.
Right on the fold there.
But voter intent, I believe, is clear.
I agree. It's very clear.
There you go.
$147 duplicate. 7 void.
148. Might just be the folds.
The voter intent is clear.
Agreed.
Okay. 149. This is a dog. So there's some damage on the timing marks there.
Voter intent is clear.
Got it. Yes. Agreed.
Okay, this time.
149 duplicate. 149 void.
150. Right here. It looks like some ink may have gotten in that second circle or there too.
And this one.
And that, you're right. So you can determine voter intent there.
Let me see this one. I think he wanted to select one.
Anyway, the top one.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
And then down here, you select two.
Right. I agree with that.
Bring it up a little bit.
Looks like you did a total there.
That's okay. It'll get
Duplicate. 150 void.
'Cause I think voter intent is clear.
I would
Why
agree.
kicked it out?
Might have been on that fold again.
Very clear, 73 cents. Only they use 73 penny ones.
1 duplicate. 151 void.
152. Some damage here. It looks like there's some liquid and it's got torn.
Seems to be happening again.
Looks like intent is pretty clear.
Yeah, okay, that's what I wrote. I don't like to put it in this my finger right here. Fight the envelope.
Two duplicate. 152 void.
With, you know, the practice,
153.
I don't know how many that's there's rejects.
10 foot square. Yeah, it might not. It's just on that timing mark.
Is that a mark right there? I see. No, it's just a number.
Insert them.
Very common.
We have to fix it. Even
Duplicate. 153 void.
Okay. 154. Yep.
Right there. But I think the intent is clear.
Intent is clear, yes.
yes, this is to figure it out. That's so down your process. Then you're working 13 hours. I will take
That was a mark. 154 duplicate.
Good news today.
Really? 154 void.
155.
I don't know if it's this one down here
And there's an extra mark in
and
there.
then here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a little line there. Intent's clear though.
Yes.
Yes,
intent is
there you
clear.
Depending on you balance, by the way.
one that are practically all the way.
Yeah, at the same time, having their fun.
Void.
56.
Oh, she's doing.
Faint mark in that second one. And that bottom one.
Yeah, that's what got it.
This one's a little faint too.
But I think the intent's clear.
Well, I think down here, though,
Are they trying to take that out? That's what I'm not really sure.
You guys made in my life.
Now it's marked, so I would say that
Yeah.
mark.
I would say that's a vote.
Okay.
okay.
I agree with you.
You duplicate.
This one's sort of faint too. They might have had a writing issue or maybe their pen was running out of ink.
Well, and as we've seen on a bunch of others, they'll
Shaky,
somehow
Right.
Well, you got some papers.
Yeah, I dropped my papers. Oh, you got it? Okay. Let me move them. Thank you.
Okay, so Christian has a ballot, vote by mail ballot, sliced open as it was.
Let me finish this.
Yep, sorry about that. I thought you did.
Duplicate 156. Good. Void 156. Okay.
So Christian has a ballot here that was brought before, that was sliced open as it was supposed to be. But upon separating it, we noticed it wasn't the actual ballot, it was a sample ballot. So, for the law, you can't vote on a sample ballot. You have to vote on your original ballot. So it has to come before you to make it official.
Well, it was mailed in the envelope, right?
No, not in the vote by mail envelope. Sample ballot.
No.
And also, too, what I need you to go do is ask Lourdes who got the sample ballot. Who's that sample ballot addressed to? Rose. Who's this? Okay, that's not even their sample ballot. Because the person who gets a vote by mail ballot does not get a sample ballot.
Yeah, that's what you were saying yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know.
Right.
It's
So
in that envelope.
they're not supposed to even have it. She wasn't even supposed to have it.
So we have a sample ballot filled out, returned in a different voter's
Mail ballot.
mail ballot.
Vote by mail
envelope.
ballot.
Correct.
So we cannot, in my mind, we can't accept that.
Can you call them?
Contact them.
Can you contact them and let them know, or
I
no?
think that's a
Well,
violation.
the problem is they already returned their vote. Their record has been marked as voted when we get the envelope. You
So you can't
reverse it.
cure it?
There's nothing to cure.
But it's a clear violation that somebody's trying to vote somebody else's name.
Well, it's not a violation. It's not a violation because this isn't an actual ballot.
Well, you'd have to prove intent.
So this
Well, yeah, exactly.
You have a sample ballot.
We can't hold court here. So the intent side of it is different. For voting purposes, this is someone else's sample ballot.
Correct.
So this person who got a vote by mail ballot did not send back their ballot.
Can I see both of those, please?
Maybe a case where you're sitting with your kid and you're talking about who you're going to elect and they accidentally put the wrong thing in the envelope.
Yeah, or something like that. I mean,
And then somebody,
but
Is it the same last name, Jim?
Same last name.
So it probably went to the same house. She just picked up someone else's, picked up their sample.
yeah, they might have been talking to their kid or somebody.
Because one person gets to vote in person, and then the other had the mail-in ballot. So one got the sample ballot, one got the mail-in ballot, and she just filled out the.
So no matter what, the name on here did not return their ballot.
So, but this person can still vote.
Now what we? Oh no, we can't do that. Once the ballot is returned, their record is marked as locked. Can't unlock it.
Are you able to tell if their record is locked, both of these people?
Well, this
No,
one isn't.
this one isn't. This person is not, because
this one.
remember before you open the ballot, the envelope, you don't know what's inside of it. So when you get this,
Following that.
right?
But what if this one voted in person earlier?
Oh, it's possible.
So that's what I'm asking. Is their voter record locked?
Well, let's see.
Is Rose's locked and Casey's not, or both locked?
No, Rose, well, unless she voted already early.
Early voted.
Yeah, there's always a curveball that comes. This actually isn't. This happens.
But it's not someone else's, so I guess it would happen.
No, that was my concern. It was a totally different last name and all that.
Precinct. Can you ask Jill to look up Rose Speed at Precinct 32? Common spelling, Rose Speed, Farm Bell address.
And you want to look
Just
this
find out,
right?
and see. Well, no, you know she's been marked already. You want to know. You want to know if she voted.
But wouldn't you want to reach out to this person if they didn't really cast a ballot and say,
Because once you return your vote by mail ballot, it is locked right then and there. You can't reverse it. It's done. The goose is cooked. There's no way to go back.
I have a question. If I may, am I allowed to ask a question?
After you
envelope was
register.
returned. The ballot wasn't right.
Doesn't matter. Once you, because the ballot, you don't know what's inside the envelope.
No, but you do now because we opened it.
Do now.
So what could possibly have happened is the lady who sent the ballot back in, she actually may have voted too. She may have come in early and voted. And the person who stuffed that
Rose
that
Speed.
sample ballot in the envelope.
No, just Rose. I just need to know Rose. Farm Bell Avenue.
Well, this person wouldn't have been allowed to vote unless they returned the ballot. No, they had to return the mail-in ballot. Because if you get a mail-in ballot, you have to return the mail-in ballot before you can vote. You have to bring it in with you.
No, you don't have to bring it.
You don't have to do that before you come in person?
Nope. Some people don't bring it with them, and we'll say, okay, hey,
You had to bring it
no,
with you.
you do not. So you didn't vote in person. Hey guys, can we keep it down just a little?
I requested a mail-in ballot. I never
So,
got one, so I couldn't.
just because
You didn't get it.
just because if you request a vote by mail ballot and you don't bring it in, but you go and vote in person, it's okay. We'll see it on your record and we'll ask you, hey, do you have it with you? No, you know what? I left it at the house. No problem. Just when you get home, destroy it. Because the ballot we're taking today, it's going to lock your record automatically. So no matter what you do with that ballot, if you did try to mail it in, that could be a crime. Per Florida Statute 104.17, it's illegal to vote by mail and then in person. So it could be a crime if you did that. However, you do not need your vote by mail ballot present with you when you vote in person. Now, this particular situation, imagine a voter saying, hey, I voted for so-and-so and I just want to get my ballot back and change my vote. That's why when you give us your vote by mail ballot, once you turn it in, there is no returning it back. It's locked. Your record's locked. So her record was locked. The minute we scanned this in, the minute we checked it in, before the envelope was ever opened. Now, in the envelope, you could have a damaged ballot. It could be torn or whatever. Right? What?
You got to have something to cross-reference with that envelope.
No, because the ballot doesn't have a name. It's secret. It's secret, right? So, hey, Jill. So I asked Christian to see if Rose voted. Campson Boy had a question of whether or not Rose voted. And another question that they're asking is if, because Casey, because she turned in her vote by mail ballot, since she's already turned it in, is there any way to call her and for her to vote again? Now that she's already turned in her vote by mail ballot.
But she didn't turn in a vote by mail ballot. She turned in a sample ballot instead.
Well, she turned in Casey, or Rose.
So the envelope that we received is for Casey.
Right.
And what was inside it is this?
Is Rose. And I knew it couldn't have been Rose's because Rose doesn't get a sample ballot. Because she got a vote by mail ballot.
Casey doesn't get a sample.
Oh, Casey doesn't get a sample
Because she
ballot.
got a vote by mail.
vote by mail.
All right, let me go look at the two of them. Rose, and it's on Farm Bell Place.
Can she still return her ballot?
Make a decision.
Casey, she signed that certificate.
That's what I'm saying. It's locked.
Yeah, she signed that certificate that this was her vote. Whether it's a good ballot or a bad ballot, she took that envelope and she cast it.
This is the controlling factor.
Understood.
Because it's got their name and address. My ballot doesn't.
I mean, I can look and see what happened with the two of them, but
Yeah, if you can, they just wanted to know if Rose has voted already.
okay, yeah, I can look that up.
Perfect. Because I understand that's the control. But if they both had votes come in and voted or early one way or the other, then I would imagine one of them would have a vote that doesn't.
Which is going to be Casey.
Or if we determine the intent on the sample ballot,
Can't do that. Can't vote a sample ballot. Cannot vote a sample ballot.
Both of them have voted already? Right. then that's a crime.
Correct.
You're returning a subsequent ballot.
Correct.
This would have never gotten here. Because if Casey had already voted, this would have been kicked out. This would have never made it to the table.
Because once you vote, it's lost.
Well, when we run the ballots,
No, but I'm saying, like, if she had come in person and
Right.
voted, it would have been lost.
the example I explained
when it came in.
Right. So like a voter, let's say they had a vote by mail ballot, right? And they went to an early voting site and they took their vote by mail ballot and put it in a secure ballot intake station. And then they said, you know what, I'm going to go walk inside and see if I can vote. They can. So they vote in person. So when that vote by mail ballot comes back to us at the end of the night, and we scan it in, it's going to kick it out and say they already voted. So there's where the controls are in place. It's impossible for a person to vote more than once.
So then, in all likelihood, that person did not.
No. Yeah, because the minute we got this, her record was on. She signed her voter certificate saying that this is her ballot. That's it. That's the same difference. I'll give you an example. When you put your ballot in the tabulator and you walk back into the voting precinct and say, hey, can you give me my ballot back?
Right. No, I got that part.
Yeah, you can't do that. Once that ballot's been done, once it's done, it's done. So we'll find out if Rose.
Do you want to wait or we're going to keep going?
No, it's up to you guys. We can just set this aside and keep going.
We can set it aside for now.
Yeah, I'll just leave it right here. Cool.
I was just going to get some coffee. I'll wait.
Sure, go ahead.
Because I don't want to do that while we're doing things.
Oh, you don't want to do any more of this, right?
The thing that sort of bothers me about this to a certain extent is, and I understand once you put your ballot in the machine, you can't come ask for a ballot. That's pretty straightforward. I mean, some people may not accept that once it's in, but the reality is your ballot's in, it's cast, and so forth. In this case, somebody believes they cast a ballot, but they haven't cast a ballot because it can't go in the machine. So we would not reach out to this voter to say, hey, you need a curative ballot because you voted on a sample ballot instead?
You don't cure ballots, you cure signature issues.
Okay.
There is no form to cure a ballot. The only way you cure a ballot is with the 3 of you. That's what you're doing here. Right? But you have to have an actual ballot to do that.
Right.
You cannot use a sample ballot to vote.
Because I would...
And also, that sample ballot is not even hers. So you can't use that.
Right.
So you would not even be able to apply that to her.
Right. Let's set it aside for a minute. I asked the attorney.
Yeah, let them look it up.
Whatever. I just, when something, we don't know at this point whether this was an honest mistake.
Yeah, you feel it is. I think it was. It happens.
The same last name.
Right. It happens.
Mother and
what you see, actually you're going to see happen is we're going to get a pair. So the husband and the wife got to vote by mail ballot. They don't know that their name's on the envelope. So the husband will use the wife's ballot. The wife will use the husband's envelope. Right. The wife will use the husband's envelope. It happens.
And that never becomes a problem, correct? Until you have a sample ballot. Or
Right.
some other anomaly.
Exactly. As long as there's 2 ballots inside the envelope,
Right.
it's okay. As long as you all say it's okay.
I would like the legal opinion. I'm
Sure.
I realize it's one vote, but I'm hypersensitive that everybody's vote counts.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Within that legal realm. That's right. I'm with you. Judge grabbing some coffee.
So we'll set this aside for now.
Yeah, you set it right there. Yep. We'll keep rocking and rolling. This won't be the only anomaly that comes up, I promise. There's always a little something. And that's why it's good to have a canvassing board.
And the attorneys are permitted to look at the ballot and stuff, right?
What's that?
The attorneys are allowed to look at the ballot and everything, make a decision or give guidance, correct?
They can give guidance, yeah, sure. Let them look it up just to make sure that you're applying the statute properly. Let's get this knocked out.
That's what I was thinking.
Here comes an answer.
If I advertise on
So glad you're back to help us.
You want to wait for the judge?
Yeah, I passed her in the hallway. She said, I'll be right back.
Oh, she took a break. I should probably.
You said you have a question?
You gotta go.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead, answer any questions. I'll sit here while you all are gone.
I'm doing it. I remember that is. Well, she's coming back. I'll wait. Yeah, you ready to go fishing? Yeah.
Look at him laughing. He knows exactly what he's talking about.
Oh, yeah. At least you don't have to worry about count again.
They like that part. They get to come back.
Oh, yeah, they get paid. Well,
See, they're on my side.
yeah, well, you know, we're reducing the budget, so that's good.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead, Jim.
Okay. There's one thing about what Chris said that is true but not always true. And that is you said that you know that the sample ballot, we don't send sample ballots to people that get vote by mail. That's true. However, you had to have requested the vote by mail before we gathered the data.
True.
So we have to, before we send out the sample ballots, our print company requires, like almost a 3-week lead
Yeah, but window.
to do that. So we give them all the names that didn't have a vote by mail on July 8th. And so then 3 weeks later, they're mailing out the ballots, but there's a lot of people that request a ballot between the time of July the 8th
And August
the time that the ballots went out.
30-day window. Yeah.
So in this case, there were 2 people that had vote by mail ballots early. When we sent out our, guess what, all the vote by mail requests expired. You need to renew. two of the people at this address renewed it with that in 23, back in summer of 23, a year ago. One person did not. That person did not send in a vote by mail request until July the 15th. So one person got a vote by mail, and that was Rose. She got the vote by mail, but she also got the sample ballot. All three of them at that address, Casey, Rose, and Kevin, all got vote by mail. They all got them. So all three of them had vote by mail ballots and could have voted their own vote by mail ballot. Kevin and Rose have voted. Rose was in batch 77 and Kevin was in batch 78. She obviously got her ballot. What she did with her official ballot, we don't know.
So
But
she just thought to use Rose's sample
so
ballot.
since Rose
That
was
actually
the
makes even more sense because that's what creates the confusion because they all got
Got
it.
it, yeah.
and I
But
don't
they've
know
already voted.
Rose voted probably her own ballot.
Right.
And
So
Kevin
both of the
voted-
names here have voted already.
No, not Casey.
Rose voted.
Rose voted her own ballot.
Okay.
Kevin voted his own ballot. Casey, she has her envelope.
She lost hers, and so she saw Rose's sample ballot.
Decided.
And said,
That's
"Let
a
me do
little
it."
assuming.
We make up lots of stories about the
That's a lot of assuming.
In that case,
But I mean, it is true that Rose and Kevin did vote.
So
can
the
Casey
final
have-
question to that would be is, understanding that, Casey has not been logged to have been voted yet.
Yes, she has.
Yes, yeah.
Because the certificate came in that she was
So
casting
if
her
she
ballot.
tries to vote, he or she, whatever it is, will not be able to vote.
And she has been logged as voting because, you know,
She would have
obviously
been
we don't
better off
open the
saying, I
envelopes,
lost
we don't
my
know what's
ballot,
in
can
them.
I come
Yeah.
in and vote?
Well, if she had knowledge of what she
Yeah.
did.
Right.
Well, she had to, because this is a sample ballot.
And it doesn't have her name on it.
So a question, since this is the canvassing board and this is the oversight of appropriately filed ballots, when you find a mistake like that, are you able to ask them to come back in? We've got to know what was in our envelope because we opened it.
We have to follow the law.
But I mean, does the law allow you to have her come in and
That's why I've asked the
submit
attorneys to
submit
look at.
a legal ballot?
Once a ballot is cast, it's cast.
Once a ballot is cast, it's cast.
I've asked you, but the argument is this is not a real ballot, so it hasn't been cast.
But
The
think it
envelope's
is.
been registered.
This is just
But a
like
ballot
Jim
hasn't been
said.
cast.
Like Jim said, this is the controlling factor.
Sure.
Once you get this, the record is cast. It is marked as cast. The vote has
A
been
ballot is
cast.
cast upon reception
So that's
by the
it.
supervisor.
Think of it this way. Can you walk in here and ask for us to grab your ballot so you can change your vote after we've already received it by mail or through a drop box? No.
No, that's a whole different.
It's not.
analogy.
It's actually not.
Well,
You
it
would be
is.
doing the same thing, right? You would be going and getting their ballot. Once a ballot has been cast in this office, it does not go back.
I understand, but technically a ballot has not been cast. An error obviously has occurred. A envelope has registered a ballot coming in, but inside that envelope is not a ballot.
But we are.
That's
She signed a statement saying, "This is my ballot."
understood. Understood.
So that's the.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, that's what the legal team says. That's what it is. But I would like to have a full explanation of. I mean, I understand everybody's responsible to make sure they put the right thing in the right envelope and sign it appropriately. I got all that.
Yeah, it's just.
But we don't know the situation, the age of these folks, or what might have been going on. If there's no cure to notice them or do anything, then there's not.
There's no cure for it. As far as cure is for no signature and signature different. There's not a.
No way to cure the only way to cure ballots is what's happening right now, which is the voting.
Well, at the end of the count, at the very end of the count, you may have 350,000 envelopes and 349,999 ballots. So you're going to have, it's not going to be equal because you got it all.
Well, no, because what happens is once the decision is made that you're following the rules, then it can't count, there won't be 350. It'll be 349 to 349.
Because we had one yesterday, it was an empty envelope completely.
Right.
So
No ballot in it.
So you negate that envelope from the system?
No, you don't negate it. You keep it. It's scanned in. They also get a letter, right? Should be if her ballot is not counted.
Well, that depends on what you all want to do, but technically she cast a ballot. Whether you cast, some people will cast an envelope as a statement. They'll either send in a blank ballot or they send in an empty envelope.
Right. You remember you guys had a blank ballot yesterday.
It's meant to make a statement. They don't want their record broken that they have voted in every election. They want it to show that they voted, but they don't want to vote. And so it's just like going to the polls and casting a completely blank ballot.
I understand, but that is
But it's just
somebody else
principles of it is sometimes
interpreting whatever the intent of that
something for
vote
us?
was. So we'll just put it, how about we just put it to the side?
About 10 minutes. Okay.
We'll put it to the side for now.
Let's crack away at this. Yeah.
Good idea. Thank you.
Thank you, Jill. Okay. So we are at. We stopped at 156. This is 157.
That's correct.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, chair is torn.
But voter intent is clear.
So like, it was like 10 to 50. 10 to 50.
Except before you eliminate me.
No, see, yeah, that means we left the 10 to 50. I know for sure that's exactly what we left.
157 duplicate, 157 void.
158.
I think, I don't know, I can't speak to that.
Might just be the fold.
But no, he's used to these.
There's a mark here.
Oh, yeah, there. Oh, there. Yeah.
But voter intent is clear.
I think voter intent is clear.
Good job, Hawkeye.
I'd have my glasses on to see it.
Oh, this is gonna get a good one.
Look at 158. Void 158.
Okay. So this, some liquid, or I don't know what happened there, but it can determine voter intent.
I think voter intent is clear
Yeah.
even with that one and that one.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was just wet. I got into
Seems that way. Yeah, because it looks like when it was folded over, it transferred the bluing.
right into the bubble.
You'll have to ask him to explain it to you. They have to force the one that was sent in and put it on a duplicate so that it's
172 duplicate. 172 void.
We'll just leave that one that way, because I gave you the one that was in front of me. But let's go back. You stopped at 158, and this is 158. Yeah, there we go.
I think voter intent is clear and we have a blank voter.
I concur with that.
Yep.
We need a new one.
What?
This one.
Oh. Yep. Chris?
Yeah, I got you.
Got to avoid this one.
04.
I knew I'd make a mistake.
It's okay.
That's
You did
okay.
good,
Well, you're
considering.
human. You've only done 160 of them so far.
173 people next week.
You did good.
So we're going to avoid the duplicate.
We need you all to sign that X.
Sign this?
Just sign the X. Xing it out.
Right, Jim messed up. Okay, that is the voided duplicate for ballot 159.
That's correct. So now we'll have 2 voids. Happens all the time.
Right. 2 voids and
It happens. Especially in November, because your ballots are going to be so long. Got me?
Thank you, Chris.
Well, that's it.
then we'll shift the bubble right every hour.
Right. Is that 159?
159.
Here's your new duplicate.
I do it again, retirement.
You need to paperclip the board at once. They'll be okay.
We got
Not really.
159
Because it all
duplicate
goes in.
and 159 void twice.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I did.
Yes.
Did you, everybody sign the second void too?
Yes.
Oh, the second void or the X?
The second void. Gotta sign the second void too.
Yeah, you did, right here.
No, that's the X.
Oh, we did.
Voiding
yeah.
out that duplicate.
They're all signed. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we didn't.
All good. Completely voided both 159.
160. Tear right here.
Yep, I can see that.
The voter intent is clear.
Agreed. Duplicate 160. Void 160.
Right. 161.
Did it tear up there? Yes. Voter intent is pretty clear.
But you have to be so close. But he's so close that it's just separate.
Duplicate 161. Void 161.
162.
Yes, it's torn.
Tear right here, yes.
And I think voter intent is clear.
Agreed. It's either really easy or really difficult.
Right. And then you get a wild card.
You get the wild card. Yeah.
The same voters still go there?
Just wait till you guys got to look at signatures.
Duplicate 162. 162 void.
163.
Yeah, because on election day, when we were at the
Smart right there. Little mark. That's probably what did it.
But I think voter intent is clear,
I agree.
even on that one.
But the precinct, not just you guys. The precinct, all
Tables are empty. That's a good thing.
So they finish opening.
For the most part, it looks like.
Duplicate 163.
Boxes over there. Yeah. It's a good thing.
Void 163.
So now what do they have to do? Do they have to do anything else?
I'll check here. Let me get through.
This one? Was it torn?
Is that a mark
Like a mark
Yep.
right there in that box.
Voter intent is clear.
I agree.
Pretty impressive now, the machine catching.
Very, very sensitive. It better be 130 grand.
But I can see where the
$164 duplicate, $164 void.
165.
Looks like we got some folds and maybe a little dim, or is it pencil? Pencil maybe?
Could be.
Looks like pencil maybe. Intent looks,
Yeah.
okay.
It's good. Okay.
we love those on my last election that I worked.
Okay, that doesn't say.
Andrew, did you got? Candace, did you got anything? Okay.
$165 duplicate, 165 void.
166.
Flip it over. Intent looks good.
Yeah, the tent looks good. This almost looks like a pencil or a light mark here. 'Cause all the others are really dark.
Yeah, that one could just be a fold on there. Yeah. And there's your duplicate.
Oh, yeah, I've been already 1 week now, but I'll go back tomorrow to Saturday. Or to Saturday. Yeah,
Duplicate 166. Void 166.
167. Feels like could be a crease back here.
Pretty light marks. Also looks like pencil maybe.
And could possibly be.
Voter intent looks clear.
Yes.
I'm just really good. How many was selling today?
Duplicate 167. Void 167.
68. 168.
I don't know, but voter intent looks clear.
Voter intent's definitely clear.
Oh, yeah. He's good. As you know, his daughter died.
168 duplicate.
Because he was my
68 void.
169.
Rip. Voter intent's good.
Yes.
He got my peanuts. I get him today. You know me? The first thing I say is Jersey. Thanks a lot.
Ballot 169 duplicate. 169 void.
170.
The voter intent is clear, but
It's clear.
probably the
Okay.
I agree. Ballot 170 duplicate and 170 void.
171.
Voter intent was clear.
yes.
This be the fold on that timing mark.
You received the training already for the production. The training is scheduled.
Duplicate 171 and void 171. 172 has already been duplicated. We took it between 158 and 159.
Good. So that's
back in
171, right?
Right. We're back in the numbering. Back in order.
173.
You know why that is.
There we go.
Voter intent is clear.
Agreed.
Yeah, we never saw that. Well, we did because we have to ask. Like Oviedo, you didn't see something like that.
You wonder on the ones that are tore, I notice when I fill them, they feel like a little lighter stock.
Yeah, definitely. It's compared to you can feel that.
Right.
To this.
Yeah. To me it did anyway. Okay, ballot 173 duplicate. 173 void.
174.
Wait, how
You got
many
something
do
for
we
us?
Yes, tell when you guys are ready.
have? We only have two more left
Let's
after
get
this
through
one.
this.
That'd be great.
We'll just,
Yeah.
Thank you.
I know you just send you on a mission and then put you
Yeah.
off.
One, the voter intent is clear. Yeah, but we only have
Agreed.
two more, so after this one.
I need Christian, please. Yes. Just once we finish this, can you take them?
Ballot 174 duplicate. 174 void.
Oh, we're good, Tamika. Thank you. 175. No. Feels kind of fold there, but
The check marks
check marks.
aren't good enough.
It looks like 2 or 3, 4, a
Several
couple
been
of
left
vacant. Yeah.
vacant. But
But
voter
intent is clear.
Yeah. Nothing.
Nothing in there, of course. So there's nothing left to open, right? Yeah. It's 11:30 and we're already cutting people loose.
Oh, wow.
Good. Okay. It's because we prosecuted. That's what I try and do. I try and get the bulk of the work done as
The first day.
fast and as accurately as possible.
Duplicate 175 and void 175.
This is 176. It's kind of weak back there, but checks.
Voter intent is clear.
Voter intent's pretty clear.
Hey, Christian. One more ballot.
Ballot 176 duplicate.
Good to go.
176 void. And we return to the question.
Andrew and Candace, we're ready.
We missed that.
They researched the name on the envelope and the name on the sample ballot and the address, and 3 vote-by-mail ballots were sent to that address with 3 different names, likely family members, it's believed, 2 of which have already cast a vote that's been registered.
Okay.
The one on this envelope had not cast a vote until this came in,
I see.
and it's a sample ballot inside.
And a third-party sample ballot?
No, it's one of the other people in the household's sample ballot
Okay.
that's already cast a vote.
Okay, well, I'm going to provide my position, and then Candace can provide her position if it happens to be different. So on Florida Statute 101.64, delivery of vote-by-mail ballots, there's a provision in here, subsection 2, the absent elector shall execute their certificate on the envelope. That was done, I believe. So we're in the world of vote-by-mail.
Right.
So when I kick it to the another statute that deals with voting by mail, 101. Andrew Lanius for the record, County Attorney's Office, 101.68 canvassing of vote-by-mail ballots. There's a provision in here that states as following. As soon as practicable, the supervisor shall, on behalf of the county canvassing board, attempt to notify an elector who has returned a vote-by-mail ballot that does not include the elector's signature or contains a signature that does not match the elector's signature in the registration books or precinct register. I would argue they did not return a vote-by-mail ballot. The sample ballot is in there. A vote-by-mail ballot, it's on card. It's a different thing than a sample ballot, and so that provision wouldn't take effect. This provision, the legislature set this up to where if a vote-by-mail ballot had something incorrect on it, that could be cured. I have not found any statutory provision that would allow us to cure under those circumstances of essentially somebody sends an empty envelope. And the envelope would be empty because it's not.
There's not an actual ballot.
There's not a ballot of that individual.
Right.
Okay.
And so I don't believe, from what I have seen, the Florida legislature wants certain things to be cured. I don't believe that this was
that's one.
encompassed in what they have passed.
Okay.
Right, because what you just read is curing of.
Curing
The
by a
outside.
vote-by-mail envelope.
Right.
There is no vote-by-mail envelope in there. There's no vote-by-mail ballot in there. It's essentially blank.
Okay.
And to give context to what he's saying is, on the Thursday after the Tuesday election, when you make a decision on whether this is a signature is accepted or not, you know how we put those stickers on there? We have to notify them of your decision on that. So that's what that statute is saying, that the supervisor has to notify the voter of the decision of the canvassing board.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think there's anything that I have seen that contemplates this particular situation.
Understood.
If I don't see anything that contemplates the situation, we don't have the supervisor, I don't believe would have the authority to
contact.
move forward on
Okay.
his own without some sort of statutory provision. Candace, I don't know if you have any.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. We both looked at this, Candace Braskin for the record, and basically we asked ourselves the question, if that was what we wanted to do, if we wanted to be able to contact this voter and say, you need to fix this, where is the place in the statute that we can point to that we have the authority to do that? We just can't find it.
Okay.
Do you guys have any questions? Any
No,
comments?
I'm good.
Anybody
Thank
need
you.
anything?
Makes it easy. Makes it easy.
No, thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
So, here is my recommendation. As I advise you, we have
This
stickers
starts
here.
the procedure to notify her, or he, whoever it is,
on here.
of what the decision was.
Can you grab Jill? Because I want to make sure that she's aware that
They
she
have no
knows what to do.
recourse though.
Right.
You're just, I mean, we're just going to notify.
Correct.
And that's going to happen to when you, the canvassing board, when you review signatures on Thursday at 5 p.m. and they didn't get the cure back, you got to make a call.
Right.
Whichever, if you make the call and say it's not accepted, that's we will put. It says in statute that he was reading. We have to put on the
Notify
envelope a sticker. You all will sign it, and then we have to notify them that your ballot was not counted.
But that will be instructive for the next election.
Right.
should
Correct.
choose to vote.
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
I mean, there's an educational piece in there.
Absolutely. We will, if it's their signature, we will tell them, listen,
Come in.
update your signature, get it fixed.
Now, in this case, will you go as far as to tell these individuals,
It's just this person.
or
Just
they one
the other
person.
two counted.
understood? Are they going to be left to their own devices to make their own decision? I'm not being counted.
No, that's why I grabbed Jill because
We're going to tell them.
Yeah, I want
the
Jill
envelope
to.
doesn't match
Yeah,
the name on the sample ballot, and by the way, you can't put a sample ballot; it can't be counted.
yeah. And sometimes they'll get the letter themselves, and there's a period of time after the election where I just look at the phone. And they'll call, and I sit and I explain to everybody, this is what happened, you know.
Well, she didn't really cast a vote, though.
Well, and another option too, they may have started to fill out their own ballot, made enough mistakes and said, oh, I can't erase this, and
Right.
they just took the sample ballot and said, here, this will take its place, because
Exactly.
I'm going to sign on the envelope and send it in.
They may not have been aware that a voter actually gets 3 opportunities to cast that one ballot. So they could have called and requested another one. So, yes. So I think it would be appropriate for us to at least go ahead and put the sticker on here, designate what it is. So, Jill, what I'm recommending is that we go ahead and put a sticker on here now, because it's been explained that there's no other cure, there's no provision in law to cure it, and to sign, so they can go ahead and sign it, and then give it back to the vote by mail team to place in the bin for any other ballots that are not approved by the canvassing board.
Okay, you want us to reverse the vote?
No.
No?
No. I mean, we've been advised by the
Right,
attorney,
but
there's nothing
they're
that we can do.
reversing it. I mean, they're not accepting it.
You mean reverse the acceptance of the
Yes.
vote by mail ballot?
It's a referral.
Right.
When you're putting this sticker on it, it's being rejected. So
Correct.
instead of it being an accepted ballot, we'll change it to a referred ballot. Then you
In
won't
the system.
reject it. Yes.
Right. Okay. I follow.
Okay. But the record still is marked as a
Right.
ballot being cast.
Yes, it'll be, yes, it's still, but it's just a referred ballot, that's all.
Right.
Good. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
And they'll know this long before the general election, so they don't make the same mistake again.
Hopefully.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
they,
So we're
in this
gonna-
case, yes, they will get a letter.
Yeah. Perfect.
Great.
So I would check other and reason why. You can write on there.
This one
Says
out of
no.
17,000 is not bad.
I would say no ballot, no, because it really wasn't a ballot.
No
say-
legal ballot and mismatched name on illegal ballot
You
versus
could say
envelope.
I think just
no legal ballot.
That's,
Pretty much catches it.
the names really don't matter.
Yeah. Because when it comes to a vote by mail envelope,
Okay.
The
And then
decision-
we initial?
Yes.
Did you say initial or sign?
just initial how you've been doing.
And
I should say no legal ballot enclosed.
will they get this that says no legal ballot?
No legal ballot enclosed.
Should we put in parentheses?
Because you're going to send, are you sending this back to her?
No.
I'm
yeah.
just,
We have to keep this
whatever they say.
Put sample on there.
22 months after the
I
election.
just say no legal ballot enclosed.
Yeah, because they're going to call and go, what do you
And
think?
they'll call and find out what happened, and then they can talk to someone in there.
Christian, right? Christian.
We still have some more duplicates.
Yeah, you guys got more work to do. They're done, but you guys got more to do.
How many more you
want a
got?
break?
I might want to take
Good.
a break.
Go ahead.
Yeah, take a short break.
I need one of you.
I'll
Yeah, one to stay.
I'll
One
stay.
stay.
Yeah, one of us can stay.
Yeah, I'll stay.
Go ahead, I'll
No,
wait.
no, go ahead.
Sure?
Positive.
Okay. Go ahead, sir. I know we're going the same way. Yeah. Go on. We are getting to that age.
You guys pushing along. You were fast today.
It's doing well, thank you.
Everything separated. No
Talking with my wife last night, and she says, "Oh, I remember we got to get you elected." My wife's the head of the Democratic Party. Senator Lynn Moira.
We'll still.
Oh,
Thank you guys. Great job. Good job. Good job.
Yeah, he did.
She's actually she's a delegate to the Democratic Convention.
Oh, wow.
She leads the
Is she excited?
Well, are you kidding? There's going to be Beyonce and Carole King, Taylor Swift. It's going to be more of a Taylor Swift will be there, Beyonce will be there.
Where's this at?
Lynn is the wife is a delegate to the convention.
Oh, gotcha.
But I'm telling you, it's turning out to be more of a great music show.
What's tomorrow? Friday?
She's going to hit all those bucket list things all in one trip. You know?
That's why, because it's in Chicago.
Probably not. We probably may not come back until Monday, because we'll have to work on whatever comes in today, tomorrow, Saturday, if we don't meet those next 3 days. So we'll see. I like to make sure that Tuesday we're only dealing with what comes in over the counter, right? Because secure ballot intake stations, they go away as of Saturday, so we'll still get over the mail though.
Be on the way back, so
Even if we do show up tomorrow for a couple hours, it's still better. It limits the amount of stuff we're going to do.
So when will you make that determination? It doesn't matter.
I'm thinking.
I mean, I don't have court, so I'm good.
Because it'll be today, Friday, and Saturday. And whatever we get Sunday. Well, we won't get anything Sunday.
Yeah, because you're closed on Sunday, right?
Well, the mail's not running. But we'll be here.
Oh, you'll be here on Sunday?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, so you literally work every day?
Oh, yeah. Every day. Every day.
Is it the 2 weeks? Is it like 2 weeks before the election?
It's about 60 days.
That you work every day?
Thank y'all for working on that. Of course, yeah.
Every day.
That's why y'all are here.
Yeah. It is. Completely.
Okay. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I like doing that too. I like to go into that statute book and try to find it. Thank you guys. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right.
Well, that's really something.
Possible to speak to you sometime before we. I have a suggestion.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Give me 1 second, okay?
Oh, thank you.
administrative code, it's a lot less fun to look for stuff.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but that one is not one that I really much.
I'll tell you what's worse than that.
What is that?
Federal Register.
That's there's nothing worse.
That's the nightmare.
Maybe bankruptcy code. Yeah, I literally, I would never even read that. So, no problem here. Yeah, I took bankruptcy in law school, and I realized that's probably not my thing.
Right.
Kind of like the tax code.
Did you have to take it?
No, I did it just for, I don't know why I did it.
Really?
Yeah. I was never one for, people, pay for all these expensive classes in college and in law school. And then they take these silly classes, that you don't really learn anything about. I was always under my assumption, I'm paying for this.
Want to know something?
I don't want to, take a class to get an easy grade, but, it's kind of a waste. And they're kind of, it's not what I thought school was for. And so, I think bankruptcy was one of those classes that I thought it was a good substantive class to take. I didn't need to take it, but I thought maybe I could take something from it. And I did. I never wanted to do bankruptcy.
Right.
That's like an ongoing thing, man. It like never ends.
Yeah. A lot of people get in trouble with law attorneys get in trouble with bankruptcy.
No, we got these, but it'll be a lot quieter.
You guys good, SG?
Yeah.
Everything's working okay?
Yeah.
That's all right. Good to see you.
All right, let's go. What the judge said down?
Things a little better, a little smoother today? Yeah. I think a little quieter in the room.
Yeah.
Idea, but great. It was clear. You need that in there? Get a hot spot.
This technology is beyond me. I don't know what this is. It looks like a beeper.
Yeah.
Same beeper. Yeah. Long time.
God, I was
Remember that?
one of those. And
Remember beepers, man?
My late wife's father was one of the original engineers with Motorola who developed that.
I had a Motorola beeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a Motorola beeper.
And he left to my daughter, Brittany, a copy of the patent with one of the very original, what do you call it, engineering models. It's all framed and all the thing and all that.
That's a pretty big
She's
deal.
all proud of.
I mean, look what beepers opened up.
Correct.
I mean, without a beeper, iPhone wouldn't exist, I would assume.
Right.
Yeah, or even Palm Pilot. Or
Palm Pilots, yeah.
I remember carrying around a bag phone, for goodness sakes.
You know what I miss? Nextels.
I love Nextels.
Yeah, I miss
Big brand
Nextel.
Nextel mixed together.
Yeah.
Those yellow Nextels would last.
Oh, I miss Nextels, man.
Okay.
Nextels were awesome.
Okay, all right.
I had a
Are you coming in with some stuff for it?
One more batch.
They put you to work.
Yeah. So this is
Damage.
damage as well.
Yeah, and she says they have one more batch.
This is so what we're doing now is the overs and the unders.
Okay.
All right. This is 177. As you can see here,
Yep.
you need to determine voter intent there.
But I think voter intent is clear.
Here.
I would
Right here.
agree.
Okay.
Oh, you're transferring the bubbling.
Well, yeah.
You're gonna share the wealth.
Share it a little bit.
And then Jay?
Okay.
I'm happy to do whatever y'all need me to do. I can bubble away.
Yeah, I don't mind any of it.
I'll have to change seats with y'all though
That's
to get
easy.
it on the camera.
That is something that can easily be done. You want to go ahead?
Duplicate of 177. 177 void.
178.
Oh, this one I can't tell voter intent.
I'll have to look.
Yeah.
I can't tell.
Mark them both.
I think you gotta mark them both. I mean, they're both pretty marked, pretty consistent with each other.
There you go.
You guys are watching. So now why do we have to do duplicated when it's like that?
Duplicate
Because you
178,
have to approve the overs and the unders.
Okay.
void 178.
Okay. This is.
I think voter intent is clear.
I do too.
I agree.
Okay. See, in the precinct, the voter can approve their own over and under. The machine will say you made either more than one choice in this race, or you didn't vote at all for any races. Is this what you choose to do? Is what we would ask them. And the voter would say yes. Okay, press the cast button, and it will be recorded as either under and over. Or they may say, I'd like to have it returned. But in this case, you don't know who this voter is.
Right.
So the canvassing board has to make the choice for the voter.
Ballot 179 duplicate. 179 void.
180.
It's this one. But I think voter intent is pretty clear.
I agree.
And I start folding these things because they're not fitting.
Let me get a new envelope.
Well, we only have a few more. I'll push it.
That's okay.
$180 duplicate. 180 void.
181.
I guess voter intent is clear.
Neither. Can you send Tamika? Can you send Tamika here, please? Thank you. Bye.
So now, what in this case, what do I do?
I think
Do I
you leave it blank.
leave it blank?
Well, it's up to you guys. You can leave it blank, or you can bubble both of them in.
You want to just leave it blank?
I think it
I would say
because
that-
it crossed through the whole name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either way,
It's
It's
not.
not going to count it.
Right.
Okay, but I'll just leave it blank.
Or you could cross through the same two names just like they did. Ballot 181 duplicate. 181 void.
182.
Right here, I guess.
Yeah, there's a tick mark there.
But I think voter intent is clear.
Agreed.
Right, I'll agree with that one.
Yep.
Duplicate 182. Void 182. Are we okay putting this
Yeah, I'm going to take care
in
of that.
here?
No, I'm going to leave that and put it back in his badge.
Okay.
You guys got 183?
Oh, this one.
Yeah.
So that's, you want me to leave it blank?
No, you will
Just bubble all three.
them all, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's appropriate to bubble all three. Duplicate. 184. Boy, this is definitely lighter stock.
184.
Did he just say 184?
Yes, ma'am.
Here.
What's that
No,
number?
that's 183.
183, okay. I thought you said
Oh, no.
184.
I think it's
Okay,
that mark right there.
Yeah, I see
Okay.
one mark up there. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
We're good.
Good?
I think voter intent is clear.
Yep. Agreed. Duplicate 184. Void 184.
This is 185.
I think it's clear that they meant the second, right? Because
Yep.
the initial whatever's wrong.
Good?
Agree, concur.
Okay, and then there's one blank.
And you would leave that
Right.
blank. Yes.
Okay.
Duplicate. 185 void.
This is 186. That duplicate.
See back. But I think voter intent is clear.
Yep, I would agree. Can you grab Jonah, please?
I'll get him, but I'm bring these out. These are more. This is the last of them.
Over and unders.
Last of
Okay,
them.
we got plenty of those. Oh, Tamika, can I get another envelope like this? Hey, Jonah. Question for you.
186 duplicate.
This is
186
being
void.
read as an overvote.
Yes.
Okay.
Just went through both.
That's what I want. That's what I need to know. Thank you, sir.
Both balls.
How big is that logo? I don't know.
Okay. So let's go back to 181. And, yeah, I think I have stickers for it in here. So if you can look at in here, I think we have some points there. It should say just void on it. Because the machine is reading this as an overvote, you want it to accurately keep it the same results. Because if you leave it blank, it's going to read it as
It's
an
an
under.
undervote.
So let's go
Okay.
ahead and bump
And
both
bubble.
of them in.
Okay. So now we're going to read it as an overvote.
No, wait a minute. Are we supposed to determine voter intent?
Right, but you didn't. The
We
way
determined
this
that-
is being read in the machine is an overvote.
I understand what it's being read
So
at.
if you leave it blank, it will record it as an undervote. And that's not what...
But if I was the voter, I would argue I crossed the name completely out because I decided I'm
So
not
neither
voting for
one of
either
those are going to count.
Neither one of them are going to count.
But it's
Either
just
way.
going to keep the record straight versus because then you're going to have one overvote and one undervote.
Right.
And you need both of them to match.
Yeah, I follow that.
So if in order for
And
both
in a
of them to
recount
match,
situation-
right, you're going to have to show that this was an overvote.
You're going to be one off, and that will create that. So if it's reading as an over,
Then
it
we
should
have
be
to mark
recorded as an over.
Okay.
There you go, Wayne.
So, in essence, we're not really deciding the voter intent. In that scenario.
Well, in that case, you can't, right? Because it's...
If they mark the names completely out, my version would be is they intended not to vote for either one.
And they still won't
And that
vote
will,
for
that's
either
what it will
one.
come down
Right.
to in the end.
Understood.
But, because then what'll happen is we'll just be off.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll
So
have-
keep the record straight. We'll
But our cured ballot argument would say, I voted for both.
180, right, which is an over.
Right.
But it was gonna read as an over anyway.
Understood.
So 187.
Same here.
Same down there.
So we'll have to do both.
Yep.
But, so voter intent is clear.
Good.
Yes.
You see it?
Don't need that.
And they just like both candidates so much they wanted to vote for each one.
I wanted to spread the love.
Oh, Tamika?
Yes.
I was trying to see if there was a next somewhere, but it's not.
No.
Can you get with Lourdes and put that back with the batch? Thank you.
Ballot 187 duplicate.
You got another check today, huh?
187 boy.
188.
X mark on one. Only on one. I think the intent is to count the one that is not X'd out.
I agree.
The one in the middle?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I think I'll agree.
See, to me, when I make a comparison philosophically, what we're doing with this one, because it's got an X, arguably it's voter intent. But you go right back to the one where he marked out, the voter marked out both. I would argue the intent was they want to vote for either one.
And I agree. I agree that that was his intent.
So do I.
Not to have both of, not to have it counted. But just in order to keep the record straight, I think that's why we had to do it the way that we did it.
Right.
Because otherwise it's going to throw our records off, and then people will be like, what? No, we get this one.
The void.
You want to say it?
188. Yeah, 188 void. And that was my point was, we determined this is intent here.
Right, but
And we
see,
cured
this would count as an overvote in the beginning.
Correct.
Right? But
Right.
then when it runs back through, it's going to just count as a regular vote.
Correct.
Right?
Because you determined voter intent.
Right. And
Right.
so that wouldn't throw the vote off, the count
No.
off. Okay.
No, should not.
I have it here.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, but I think voter intent is clear.
Agreed.
Number one, the top one.
I was thinking, and not about this.
Ballot 189 duplicate. 189 void.
Okay. 190.
No, double. And then empty. And empty.
Double empty.
So see, this is, to your example, this would be read as an under.
Sure, understood.
That would be read as an over.
Understood. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
So my question is, this was spit back because of this, because of the duplicates.
Right.
So,
Because the voter's not
over.
present,
right.
this machine can't make a decision, so only the voters' representatives can clear this ballot.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Good.
I would say
It's still going to be over
duplicate
and
the same
under.
way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Over and under. Okay, we have one blank on the side.
Duplicate. 190.
Thank you, sir.
Which one is that?
190.
190.
Duplicates 190 also.
Duplicates 190.
That's the first one.
Yeah.
But did they mark the
I think
X?
we marked that out.
Yeah.
X?
I agree.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
Okay. So voter intent is clear.
What about on the back? Is there something on the back of that one? Yeah, I think everything else looks good.
So it's the third, correct?
Yes, ma'am. One duplicate. 191 void.
All right. 192.
Here. But I think voters intent is clear.
X out. Yeah.
Okay.
Rest of it looks okay. It's good when they send a little signal along with it.
Like, this is
It's
what
either real easy or real hard.
I really intended
No in
to
between.
do. And we agree it's 2, right? 2?
Look at 192. Avoid 192.
193.
Okay. I think Wilmington is clear. Because they circled.
I would say that number 2 is the choice that they ultimately wanted.
You think so? I think it's number 3.
Oh, I'm sorry, number 3. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I didn't see the third one there. No, I agree.
With an initial.
Yes. And everything else we agreed that
Yes.
It's-
Photo
it's
intent's
clear.
pretty clear. .193 duplicate. 193 void. .194.
down at the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it's clear.
Yeah, it's clear.
Number 1.
Agreed.
Okay.
So that is 193.
Actually, 194.
94.
Yeah.
You want this back?
I'm gonna let Wayne put that last one in there, and then I'll give him the new one.
I'm full.
Is there another pack over there?
We're out of Oreos.
Oh, no,
I'll give
that's
you that
okay.
one.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
I can find some. We have some.
That means I probably really don't need it.
Duplicate 194. Void 194. There may be some back in the break room. I'm happy to run get them.
We got it.
There's
Tamika?
Maybe like somebody's water?
Can we have, to restock the bowls there?
Cookies.
Oreos, I think is the request.
Got to keep the judge happy. Oreos.
Absolutely. Tastes like
$1.95.
Right.
Okay, well, I'll take that.
I think voter intent is clear though. It's,
Yes.
okay.
We should start off with $1.95.
I'm not supposed to mark that on the bottom.
No, I put it on the sticker already.
Okay.
Duplicate. 195 Boyd.
96.
Down here. I think it's clear.
I think it's clear.
Thank you.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Here, Jay, I'll take one.
Oh, you're going to have Chips Ahoy.
Chips Ahoy.
Oh, that's one.
Okay. Wayne, you care for some Chips Ahoy?
No, I want to make sure there's enough for the judge.
I'm good.
Well, seems she's likens to Oreos, and we're going to have a problem. That's the only Oreos we have.
Birthday cake flavored Oreos the other day. No, it was a sweet candy flavored Oreo.
They come up all kinds of crazy.
It was crazy.
196 duplicate. 196 Boyd.
197.
Voter intent appears clear.
But we have two that's empty.
Right.
You said no, the bottom is correct.
Duplicate. 97 Boyd.
198.
Here.
Yep.
But voter intent is clear.
I agree.
You see it?
I do.
Okay. The top, right?
Yes.
Blank, yeah.
Blank.
Okay.
198 duplicate. 198 void.
199.
I think voted
We all agree with the
consent.
second,
Correct. I would concur with that.
right?
Oh, yeah.
And then 2, 3 blank.
Correct.
He whited it out and
Tried to, yeah, see
and
that.
put the circle.
Right. That took some thought.
Yeah.
I'm going to white this out, and by the way, I'm going to circle so you recognize it.
I'm gonna put the circle in so it will still be consistent.
Got a 198 duplicate. 198 void. $200. Wait a minute.
Wait, it should be 199, right?
199, I think.
That was 199.
Well, there's
Okay,
199.
199. Okay.
Okay. Here.
They all done.
Yeah. So we agree. Here.
Mm-hmm.
That's number, the top one.
Yes.
Otherwise, voter intent is good. Blank, blank.
Blank, blank. Third one. Ballot 200 duplicate. Ballot 200 void. One.
I think voter intent is good.
Agreed.
The second one, right?
Yes. 201 duplicate. 201 void. Thank you. 202. I think it's pretty clear.
Yeah, clear.
202 duplicate. 202 void. 203.
It is clear?
Yep. Yes. Three duplicate, 203 void. 204. There's an extra tick mark there.
But we see. Voter
Yeah, I
intent
think
is clear.
that's pretty clear.
Second one.
Yes, ma'am. Duplicate. 204 void.
What does it say?
What does it say?
Call me. Something like that.
But I think it's kind of clear which one.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah, the top one.
I'm interested in seeing what it actually says. Take a look at the person's full name.
Yeah. What's the name?
Yeah, and the date. And it actually says correct.
Yep.
Correct his name, and here he's just signed off.
Yeah, he did that.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, I think we understand what that's about.
So we
So
voter
number one.
intent is clear.
You know, it gives you a little insight to sometimes the background of folks on how they communicate with their corrections,
Yeah.
you know, signatures, initials, date. I can't tell the number on this one.
Actually, he didn't put it on that one, but here it is. It's on the voided one.
Well, 205. There you go.
Okay, duplicate 205 and void 205.
Thank you. 206.
Okay. This one may be a little...
No. I think we're clear.
I think it's pretty clear.
So they don't want the bottom?
The one with the X's.
I
is
think
what
the ones
they-
they don't want
Okay.
is what I perceive.
Me
I
too.
believe.
Okay.
Okay.
That was it.
So it'll be the top one
Yes, ma'am.
and the top one.
Yes, ma'am.
So are they just waiting for these to run these and that's it?
Duplicate 206. Void 206.
207.
It's okay. So this would be a protest one because I don't
Or
see
they just
anything.
forgot to fill it out. I don't know. But it's clear.
Mailed it back.
Yeah.
They put it in
Clear
the
what their
envelope.
intent was.
They dropped it off. Or
They
sent it
just-
back in the mail.
Too bad they're on it like that, right?
Yeah.
Just your initial and send it on.
Chris, can I ask a question?
Sure.
206.
Seven.
They didn't count the ones with the X's?
Yeah, it's just not very clear.
That's a 7, but it's a he.
207
Right. It's
and
over.
207 void.
Well, no. They determined voter intent, whatever it was.
Voter intent was the one that didn't have the X.
Right.
X was the first one they probably put down and then crossed
Yeah.
out. Right.
Too late.
That's what we'll do.
Okay.
It worked out how they intended.
No, I'm not quite sure. It's this one.
All of them are perfect little blocks except for one.
I don't know what that means.
I can't figure it. Whether the intent was all the other ones are perfect, including the one in that box, except for the one that they made additional marks on.
Right.
Whether that was their choice or not. I say fill it out just like it is.
So 2.
Yeah, I would fill
Two.
both of them in.
Would you?
You don't think the one with the longer thing is crossing it out in the same?
Well, you could, well, if you look at it, let's see. These all look like that one.
Right. And that's their choice.
That one might have looked like that first, and then they changed their mind and then put the...
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, if they would have put an X or drawn through it, you know, and I don't know.
Don't see. Of course, they wouldn't give you an example of that one. I don't see it in the voter intent.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I think it could be argued either way.
Yeah, so I'm going to say voter intent is unclear for me.
I would say the same.
Yeah.
So we're going to fill it just
So
like
we
it is.
do both or neither?
It's being read as an over, so I would fill it out as an over.
Okay.
Yep.
Ballot 208 duplicate. 208 void.
209.
Oh, my goodness. I would say it's the third one. It's marked as the majority of the mark. It's completely marked on.
I'm going to go with I can't really tell. So it's on you, Jim.
Can you slide that up a little?
I only look at it from the standpoint of the majority of the mark is in the number 3 candidate slot. If you were to go back and pick candidate 2, I think you would just try to fill in the blank just like they did the rest of those. It's possible that doing this, they slip with the pen. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know, but I think that it was, to me, it's pretty clear they really tried to get that one, but.
So number 3?
Yeah.
Three, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
Okay.
Duplicate 209. Void 209.
210.
I think voter intent is clear. It's on this one.
Yeah, you're right.
Yes, I agree.
Number 3.
3, yes. Very helpful when they get deliberate about their elimination of choice.
Right.
Sorry. 2 duplicate. 210 void.
211.
I guess it's this one.
Yes, I agree.
But I think intent
pretty
is
clear.
clear.
That'd be number 3. Dominique, you doing okay? Great. A little less than a commission meeting, eh?
A little bit.
211 duplicate. Void.
Thank you. 212. Sign on that X as well.
Okay, I think it's clear. Number 2.
Yes, ma'am.
You didn't put the number on that one.
Is it,
No.
you want to, what is it?
212.
Can you write
212.
0212 there? There you go. That's done.
212 duplicate.
God, we can see the bottom.
What's that?
So we can see the bottom.
212 void.
We still have
I
those,
shouldn't have
right?
said that.
Yeah, I still got that.
Oh, I know.
This is nothing compared to 20.
Never
It,
mind.
we were stacks up to here. You
Yeah,
couldn't
I
even see
know,
each
I
other.
Oh, wow. I think it's
213.
this one down here.
Yeah.
But I think voter intent
Yeah.
is clear. Number 3.
Yes. But we'll just have to get psyched up for all that.
For November, yeah.
See, yesterday I brought me some snacks and I didn't bring snacks today. It was really not the house. Number
It
3,
really
right?
gets healthy stuff.
Right.
Well, I had fruit yesterday.
I've gotten addicted to watermelon.
213 duplicate. 213 void.
214.
Is that one where we thinking voter intent is clear?
Yeah, I think just circle one.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like they
They
tried
tried
to
to
erase
scratch
number 3.
Yep. And they realized that wasn't working?
No.
Number 1, right?
Yes, ma'am. Duplicate. 214 void.
215.
I think voter intent is
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Number 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Sanitize for anybody who wants it.
By the time you've finished all of these ballots, you've probably built up a resistance.
Or anything that's in the community you're having.
You got it.
.215 duplicate. 215 void.
216.
No, no.
Pretty clear.
Yep. Top one.
Yes, ma'am. Last 3 have been the same, haven't they?
Yeah.
I noticed that. 216 duplicate, 216 void.
The guys in the back look really excited.
They're like, it's time for lunch.
217.
217. Pretty clear.
Yes, I think
Well,
voter
that's
intent
pretty.
is clear.
Told you. It's either really easy or really hard.
Voter intent is clear.
Duplicate, 217 void.
218.
This one?
Yes.
Yep.
But the bottom one?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Great.
Nigga.
218 duplicate,
They run everything.
218 void.
They're just waiting on me. Okay, cool. 219.
What number did you get up to? What number did you get up to?
245.
Okay. Number two.
Still got a little ways to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This one. The second one, correct?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. 245.
245.
And they're all Castleberry ballots.
Stop it.
You get warmed up for November, that's all. Oh, I doubt it's going to be long. No matter what you do.
I assume they'll be using every minute that's put aside for that.
We'll have extra minutes for November. Yeah, we'll start a lot sooner.
Duplicate 219, void 219.
220.
Here.
Yes.
Yep. Clear.
There's
one.
number 3, yes.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah. Almost done, Jonah.
No, we're not, Jonah. He's fooling you. He's giving you false hope.
220 duplicate, 220 void.
Now we still have to seal, right?
Oh, yeah, every night.
Okay. Clear, number 2.
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
And make sure that they got the seals and the tags and all that ready to go. That's what I'm talking about.
221 duplicate, 221 void.
222.
I think it's the bottom one, and the 10 is this top one.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I just realized there's value in this position. I'm learning all the bad ballots. I haven't seen a good one yet to go. I'm becoming an expert on bad ballots.
Well, you know, now we got to keep the bad ones even with the good ones.
Yeah.
Keep them. You can think about things that you could do the next time you vote. Man,
Let's do something really mess up the canvassing board.
just give them something to talk about.
Let's just circle an X and write little notes out next to each one of them.
Make a little brain teaser.
That's right.
Draw a line through every oval on the
222 duplicate, 222 void.
Which one do you think I really want?
Have you ever received a ballot with bodily fluids on it?
yes. And we may have.
Yeah.
Yesterday there was.
Might have had one
Make a
yesterday.
police report when that happens.
Because you don't know. Once it gets here.
How did that happen?
As he says that.
Next subject. Pass the hand. Next subject.
One of my previous employers was originally my PC.
Okay.
Bodily fluid.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Andrew. Thank you so much
for that.
for bringing that to our attention.
While I have one with some brown stains on it over here.
Voter intent clear.
Gloves, please.
Yeah.
Yes. You want some?
Yes, I do
You
now.
might as well have some.
It didn't take a lot of convincing after that conversation.
I know,
That was
right?
hours ago.
Okay,
No, I
we
was kidding.
intent one blank.
Yes.
Voter intent clear on that one.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm hungry now.
I really like the no yes ones. That was pretty easy.
That's not too difficult. Or if they write an arrow, say this one. We haven't seen that one yet.
223 duplicate, 223 void.
224.
I guess this one.
Yep.
Yes, intent's
Okay.
pretty clear. The number
Bottom.
3, yes, ma'am.
Is that just a crease or something on that one?
No.
No, somebody partially marked one of the other boxes.
Oh, yeah. It didn't show up on the screen, that's right.
So right now it's overs and unders.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Got a little, well, really arrested their pen right in the middle of
Oh,
the.
I see it there.
Heel side. Damage.
.224 duplicate, 224 void. Sorry.
Think voter intent is clear. Check marks.
Yes, and 3 of them
Yeah.
left blank.
Yep. The 4,
4.
3, 5.
That's okay, yeah, the top one too.
Until what's important to some people.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, if they don't know the candidates or don't know enough about it, they just don't vote it. And a lot of them are only voting the top of the ticket a lot of times.
Yeah, we'll see a lot of that in
November, yeah.
especially when you get down to the amendments, because it's a lot of reading. They increase the characters from 25 to 50.
Duplicate 225,
The financial impact statement.
void 225.
They're always written.
226.
Yeah.
Florida doesn't have the vote for all one party button, do they? Nope.
Well, they did, and
North
Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina.
Yeah.
But they changed that too, because my brother said that they did.
I think they did, maybe right
Yeah.
after I got there.
Is it clear?
Clear to me
Yeah,
intent.
clear.
Because he was like, that was the best way to vote. But yeah.
Well, a lot of times in presidential, that's all they come in and vote for.
Yeah.
President only, and leave the rest of it vacant.
I like I said, for Uokava, you see it because they're overseas.
Right.
They don't.
But with the internet,
We
so
did
he can still.
a research.
Yeah.
Most people don't want to do that.
I think with all the ballot initiatives this year nationwide, I think it's going to be an amazing turnout for the general election.
Oh yeah, I mean, people are going to come out. I mean, Seminole County always turns out high. So
Not just in general, across the
226 duplicate, 226 void.
But that's good to know
What is that?
that we take advantage of this. Of voting. Clear?
It is clear.
Yep.
Okay, and then we have clear.
Yes.
Yep.
you finish with the last over and under
Then what do we have?
damage.
Okay. They get in there.
I resemble that. The yawning.
$227 duplicate, 227 void.
228.
Intent appears to be correct, to be number 1 in that
Okay.
column.
Yep.
All right.
Duplicate, 228 void.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Tamika, can you take this to the IT?
We have any more?
And actually,
Shortly.
no. If you could place those in that box, take them out of there.
Because those are over and unders.
Yeah. Okay. So this is damaged. Coming from damaged. Okay. Stop at 228, right? 229.
That's 229's next.
There it is.
And this was damaged?
Yeah. Could be on the timing mark.
Okay.
Voter intent's pretty clear.
Blank and then.
Yeah.
Correct. 229 duplicate, 229 void.
All right, 230.
230.
As we get down. So damage.
Might just be these folds are not happy
Voter
with them.
intent looks pretty clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we signed both of them. So.
Oh, yeah. Ballot 230 duplicate.
231.
230 void.
Is that just pencil?
Voter intent's clear.
Yeah, I think
And these are
it's
supposed to
pencil.
be damaged ballots though, so we shouldn't be really much with the voter intent. I
Right.
think it's all gobbled up here.
Where the it's right on that timing mark.
Yeah, where it's all crunched. Intent's pretty clear though. Doesn't look like we have any that are like in Ziploc bags like we had yesterday, that some of them were still wet.
No, not yet. Possible we could get them over in the mail.
.231 duplicate. 231 void.
232.
No question on the intent.
Yeah, I guess.
Yep.
Nothing's above the circle.
Yeah, looks like it was jammed up on that same place as that last ballot.
So number 3, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
.232 duplicate. 232 void.
233.
Yes.
See her there?
Yeah. Voter intent is clear.
Absolutely.
So all the other buckets are empty?
I think that means they're waiting on us. We're holding up the bus. That's right. 233 duplicate, 233 void.
234. Yep.
Yes.
Throwing down at the bottom.
Voter intent is clear.
Looks good.
really small ones.
No, we work through those pretty quick. .234 duplicate, 234 void.
235.
Okay, now we jump down. Oh, it'll be here.
Voter intent, yes ma'am. This is A.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Yes.
Right? Number 2.
Duplicate, 235 void.
236.
We're gonna
Okay.
Yep.
if everything else appears to be
Yep.
good.
Okay, voter intent is here.
Duplicate, 236 void.
37.
Looks like it
Right
is
down here.
bundled up a little bit up here.
Yeah, I think it'd be.
Okay.
Voter intent's
Just
pretty clear.
Okay. Number 1, correct?
Number,
Down here.
oh yes,
Yep.
yes. .237 duplicate, 237 void.
I knew you were going to say that. That's 238.
Looks like it's boogered right up there. That's right.
Okay.
That line.
Voter intent is
Yeah.
clear though,
Yes.
correct?
Duplicate for 238, void 238.
239.
Voter intent's clear. It looks like it's got a tear at the top left. Again, right in the same area as those last ones. know your iPhone's spying on you when it says you can buy one, get one at Gators Dockside. And you know it's lunchtime. 239 duplicate, 239 void.
240. They do that.
Yeah.
I think voter intent is clear.
Yes.
Yep.
I don't see the damage part, but okay.
We're here again tomorrow. I gotta talk to the team real quick. And I'll tell you. Because if we skip tomorrow and Saturday, and come back on Monday, we have to take care of whatever we got today, tomorrow, Saturday.
My vote would be just come in tomorrow and knock out what's in and what we have to deal with.
That's kind of how I'm thinking.
Take
Saturday off, and then
If it's 20 minutes or 2 hours or
That's how
whatever.
I'm thinking. Like if it's an hour, we're gonna be here for an hour tomorrow. Cool, but even if it's 2, 3, it's better to just
Ballot 240 duplicate,
Otherwise,
240 void.
well, it could be a little bit longer than you anticipate. So 241. Like yesterday, but yeah. I don't like to be rushed come next week. Next week, when we go into Monday and
Voter
Tuesday,
intent
we
is
should
okay?
be
Yes.
smooth sailing.
Yes.
How many sites are early voting?
7.
Is that pretty robust?
Turnout for early voting? Right now.
Actually,
Yeah, I think it's number 3. It's clear to me with the way, everything he or she's done has been, like he just got overzealous with his.
I would also lean to number 3.
okay.
7,342 people have voted early. It's a 2% turnout for early voting.
Okay.
Put it in. Vote by mail, it's about 7% turnout altogether. A little low. You get a bit of a jump come election day. I think that'll make you 25.
I'll probably get a big bump this Friday and Saturday, huh? Usually in the last couple days of early voting seems to get
Yeah, it'll
crunched.
be a little busy.
Saturday is a last day for early voting.
But you just got some people out there just like, I was that person. I just like voting on election day.
So do I.
Yeah,
Yeah, for a long time.
Yep.
Well, I can remember a long, long time ago standing in a line for hours to vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I started doing early voting. I'm like, I am not
Duplicate 241,
standing.
void 241. I know, it was, I
Here's
can.
the ballot Andrew was talking about. 242.
Voter intent is good.
Pretty
though.
clear, yes.
I hope that's coffee.
Well, we're not going to touch it.
Or mud.
So it doesn't matter.
Jay, in Raleigh, you could vote. You just drive up and they'll come out, give you the ballot.
Really?
Fill it out.
Yeah.
And
You
it-
hand it back to them? Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
It was, I think, only at one of the polling places downtown, the main.
Yeah, but what I understand, the main places in some states, they will do that.
Yeah, I was just
Ohio's that way.
blown away when I saw that.
That's pretty good service. Yeah.
Ohio does that too, I think.
Was that drive-through ballot? Voting?
242 duplicate, 242 void.
I don't remember. What did they do?
243.
What did they do during COVID? You had COVID.
Same thing. Our laws in Florida were very prepared for
We're good.
Pretty clear.
COVID.
Yeah.
Voter,
Yeah.
voter intent is clear.
Yes.
It's kind of light, but. It's 2231, correct?
Correct. .243 duplicate, 243 void. Sorry.
244.
Just that ballot torn, yeah.
Yes, it's damaged.
Intent's all good. .244 duplicate. 244 void.
245.
Intent looks good.
Yes, agreed.
Oh, down here.
Oh, yeah. Got a little
Yeah.
pull
yeah,
on it or something.
yeah.
One more ballot.
We're almost.
Okay.
Ballot 245 duplicate.
You good?
245 void.
Perfect.
So we
I'm gonna look at
concluded.
the status update and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to sign off.
Seal.
Yeah, the seal. I just need some more hand sanitizer.
Yes.
Thank you.
Did y'all want a copy of these? This is the total for the day, or thus far.
Yeah, it's three. Is it? Are there 3 copies?
4 or
Or is
5
it the
copies.
same? Is it the same thing or is it different?
I'm good.
This is different from yesterday.
No. I was
Oh.
just wanted to make sure all
I think
3 of
this is
those were the
today's.
same.
Oh, yeah, there's
Okay.
4 or 5 here. They're all identical. At least they appear to be. Yeah, they're all identical. Wayne, would you want one of those? It's just the stats for the day.
Yeah, that's cool. I would like that.
I think the intent was to give that to us earlier, but we got started quick. So Andrew, how'd you draw the short straw, man, to get this assignment?
I was going to say.
I consider it a privilege. I enjoy being here with you guys. And, you know.
Oh boy, he's gonna be a good one, isn't he?
Well, you know, it's easy to say that. Honestly, it's the truth. I'm actually in a kind of a sick way enjoying myself.
Good, great.
I like to be in the action. And,
At least you qualified it, in a sick way.
I just hope I'm doing as good of a job as I could.
That's good. Yeah.
And as every day goes by, I do feel more knowledgeable.
Sure.
Which is nice. There's a lot of stuff going on down that energy code.
No, it's obviously a niche.
Yeah.
Area of
I don't
understanding.
think I've ever even met, besides Candace, met an attorney that would ever even dealt with an election before.
Try Brian Applegate.
Yeah, Brian
Oh,
Applegate.
I never met Mr. Applegate.
You haven't?
No, he was. I think he retired or left, whatever he did.
Well, he
to-
did, but he's around. I haven't seen him, but
Never had the opportunity, but I've heard really good things about him.
boy, and he's got some great stories.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, about the hanging Chad election.
He was involved in all that.
He was big time.
Yeah. He can tell you some stories, I'll tell you.
He was doing work for FEMA during the big hurricane in New Orleans.
Really?
What was that, Katrina? Yeah.
Yeah, that may have been when he
For
was
FEMA
with
and HUD, yeah.
Yeah. He was telling me that he had meetings in the Alexandria City Hall while I was the city manager there. Neither one of us knew.
They didn't know each other.
Well, we knew each other from Orange County.
Oh, okay.
From a decade earlier, but we didn't know each other. We're both up there doing what
What
we were
brought him
doing.
up to North Carolina?
No, he was in Alexandria. He was in D.C.
Okay.
So Mel Martinez.
Yeah. Well, he worked with the Bush administration.
He did. He was a White House ethics attorney.
Oh, really? I had no idea that. I didn't know he had a background.
I'm going to tell you what.
If you ever have a chance, you should get your current boss to invite him to lunch with all you guys, and really let him kind of tell you about his career, and yeah, it's
Interesting.
His ethics training is
top notch.
pretty darn good.
Makes me feel like I should do something with my ethics training.
I mean, it's,
Well, he was doing it for Florida Association of Counties.
we're doing it for a lot of people.
You know,
We
he is-
opened it up when he was with the county. We opened it up for the cities or anybody else that wanted to come in and do the Florida ethics.
That's a great idea, actually.
And,
Good,
Yeah,
that kind of stuff.
I tried.
Yeah.
I had my sunshine presentation that I give to several boards, and I've been doing it. I think I might want to change it up.
Well, he was all into it because he's a big baseball fan.
As in-
Yeah.
So he'd do a whole baseball thing based on the ethics.
Okay.
That was pretty neat.
Yeah.
Kept it interesting.
Sounds like almost like a natural born teacher type.
Yeah.
Somebody who wants to.
Right.
I wonder if there's an HGTV recording.
Yeah, we have it.
You do?
Oh, yeah, we have the ethics training.
Oh, that's right, you do.
The baseball ethics training.
Yeah, so you should take a
I'll
look.
scope that out.
Yeah, take a look.
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, I'd say he's had quite the career and experience all the way from D.C. through all the local government.
Well, he's with Orange County. He and I were in Orange County together. We knew each other, and we worked together maybe on a couple of things, but mostly I was with a couple other attorneys.
You're on your way.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
So we both started in Seminole at the same time.
Oh, did you?
We were interviewing a week apart.
You and Mr. Applegate? What positions did each of you start with?
County manager and county attorney.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if
County-
you guys
Yeah,
were
yeah,
up or any
yeah.
of that kind of stuff.
No, we were both outside candidates. It was an interesting time.
Feels nice to stand, doesn't it, Judge?
Yes.
Yes.
You know what?
You couldn't find more Oreos?
I'm good. Don't need more Oreos.
Now, if we go for about another hour, I'll be fine. I have to make another meeting at 3.
I can't imagine.
I think we'll be out of here in probably 20 minutes.
I agree. I just wanted to see if
Sure.
we were to go, I would
not
have to
gonna hurt.
leave, but I can always
Bother me.
call somebody in, but I don't really want to call them in because I
No.
don't think there's any shot of us being here in an hour. So I wanted to meet everybody's position on that.
I'm fine.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I couldn't foresee any major legal issues arising at this point in today's.
I think we've had enough.
In any of those emails that have come into me, I purposely forward to council
Yes, thank you.
instead of forwarding to members of the canvassing board, because I don't want
Thank
to get
you.
stuck
that's
with any
perfect.
sunshine
Thank you.
concerns or anything. I thought I was done with my day when I got home last night.
You thought it was what?
I was done with my day.
That's always a dangerous thought.
I know. And then I looked at my
Yeah,
emails.
yeah. Famous last words. Yeah.
I went, okay.
That sinking feeling. Oh no, there's still something else.
That's right.
I got something to
Thank you.
Well, we're waiting on them. I'm going to go to the restroom. You going to be here?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm here.
It feels much cooler in this room than it did yesterday. Maybe because all the people out here. Bunch of
Yeah,
people.
oh,
Yeah.
by
All right.
5 o'clock, it got pretty warm.
Here's my proposal. What I'm going to do is I'm going to increase our hours on Monday. So we're going to come in on Monday at 1. You don't have to be here, Judge. You can bring an alternate. Your alternate can fill in for you. That way we don't have to come in tomorrow or Saturday.
Now, statutorily, if the judge can't make it, I think the judge can choose one of the two alternates to come in and replace. So Mr. Victor's been here this whole time.
True.
Because
I think you should choose either one.
as it stands now, I have jury selection and I have 2 trials that are set to go. So I'm going to need morning and afternoon.
You're talking about on the 19th. I cannot do that either because I have a dentist appointment that I will not arrive here until
I only need one of you to open.
it's probably going to be 3 o'clock before I can get here.
That's fine.
I'll be here.
I need one to open and get started.
We'd have 2 votes, or you would have 2 votes.
You got, I'll be here.
Yeah.
It's open before they disagree on something.
Exactly.
Well,
We won't wrestle.
I'll be along shortly to break the tie.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Then I'll be in, because we had it scheduled for what, 4 to 6?
3 to 6.
3 to 6.
So I'll
The reason
be
why
in
I'm doing that is because today we didn't get anything in by mail, but we'll get some in through the secure ballot intake stations. We could get possibly some in by mail tomorrow and Saturday, and we're gonna get them through the secure ballot intake stations. But it still may be light, but I can't anticipate that. It took us about 5 hours today to process 4,000 ballots. So that's why I'm putting an additional 2 hours on Monday. We have to give a 48-hour notice. In order to do that, we will update all the canvassing board notices to show that it will start a little earlier. And that way it gives us some time on Monday to just get whatever's done. Monday may be light. What comes in Friday and Saturday may not be much at all. We'll see.
But you'll also have, well, yeah. Okay.
Tuesday, what you want to be doing on Tuesday is really taking care of what comes in Monday through the mail, because there will be no secure ballot intake stations after Saturday. So the only thing you'll be dealing with is whatever comes into the mail on Monday and Tuesday, because we'll just be sitting here at that point on Tuesday cutting in, or whatever somebody brings in over the counter.
So we don't get in until late on Tuesday.
Right. Your hours on Tuesday start later, so, which is fine, right? Because you've already taken care of all the work ahead of time.
And I'm trying to move my schedule for Tuesday because I'm supposed to be in Alabama first thing Wednesday morning to testify in a trial. So I got that call this evening.
Can you be here on Thursday?
It's up to the judge and the attorneys.
Oh, okay.
How long
So
I got to be there.
Oh, how long you gonna be there?
I may be a rebuttal witness as well.
Well, you got alternates.
Right.
So then, what should I do then, or what shall I do? Shall I go ahead and have Mr. Victor, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
As long as you guys agree to how you're gonna cover it.
In my understanding, the canvassing board wouldn't necessarily have to vote, that
Okay.
you as the chairperson If you're not there, you appoint, if somebody from the board isn't available, you certainly could appoint an alternate. And so you just on the record, if you will appoint Mr. Victor as your alternate for a particular date for the times that you aren't there, that seems perfectly appropriate to me.
Okay, and then I don't necessarily need Judge Woodard.
I don't believe you would need to, you could appoint either Judge Woodard or Mr. Victor.
I don't know Judge Woodard's schedule, so.
I believe in, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it's up to you who to appoint of the two alternates when you're gone, when any of the 3 voting members are not present.
Yeah, the law changed now that alternates can serve in any
In any capacity.
Did it change? I thought we stepped at one point.
So if Commissioner Zimbauer and I are not here, then all we need is on Monday at 1. All we need is one alternate then.
Yeah, 'cause I'll be here.
So what I would
Jim
do
will
is
be
to
here.
have
I'll be here as a
form.
substitute. So.
If I thought Judge DeClever
You only need 2 to conduct business, but 3 to vote to break a tie.
to break a tie, right? So I mean, if you
Majority can conduct
is
business.
Judge DeClever's a
It's Woodard.
is Woodard?
Woodard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you only need 2 or 3 to break a tie.
But you only need 2, you need a majority just to conduct
Just to
business.
conduct business. And
So-
you only need 1 to count. So we're good. What we can do is if there's a tie on Monday,
Just hold
because you
it
said
over.
you just got to be here at 3.
I'll be
So
coming in from
so we'll just hold off on whatever we have.
Yeah.
And needs a tie until Jay
Yeah,
shows
that's
up.
right.
I mean, I'll be here at 3 as well.
I'll be coming from there.
Oh, okay.
My
So you got
calendar-
the
my calendar was set for whatever time. It's
Just put aside if there's
unless my-
anything.
Yeah.
that's to be decided
Unless
by the-
my cases
aside
don't
those-
go and I only need to pick one jury, then I will be here at 1.
Perfect.
We should be finished in the morning.
And this, we have some flexibility.
And I'll be here by 3 unless something goes wrong with the dentist, which is downtown Orlando, so.
And that gives you guys
Oh, nothing is wrong with the
2 days off.
I do too.
And doing that, so it gives you the 2 days off, so we won't come back until Monday at 1 p.m.
Okay.
Got it. It's on my calendar.
1 to 6.
Right. And then Mr. Victor has been appointed by the judge as the voting member up until she and the chairman arrive on Monday, I believe.
There you go. You got a promotion
Yes.
already.
Okay. Fair.
Good.
Yeah.
That's good with me.
My
You're in the hot seat, sir.
resume is looking so good.
Judge, I'm sorry, before you all adjourn, can we just make sure we're clear for the minutes? Did you all handle any UCOP or ADA today?
No,
No, we did not. No ADA, no yoga.
No.
but we still have some. But yeah.
You guys got your pens?
You get the, I think they got pens over there.
But I'm gonna bring,
I'm not going to bring one I've been using.
Judge, I won't let you down.
Thank you.
She hears that every day in court.
Yeah, but I mean it.
Somebody wants to write the serial numbers on there.
No worries, I didn't even realize it went that far. Yeah, I would say probably, yeah, I think that's fine. It was a chance to, yeah. They'll give us a chance to look at it and exactly, yeah. I'll send them to you.
Lucky to try. I'm sure you'll do well.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Okay. That one.
That's the one that the committee was following.
Not done, just.
Hey, Chris?
Yeah. Yeah, like literally.
Okay. Is there any further business before the canvassing board?
Hey, BK.
No, ma'am.
Hearing none, this meeting is adjourned until Monday, August 19th at 1 o'clock p.m. for the canvassing of mail ballots. All right, thank you.
Thank you.